Hello everyone, here's your weather hazard briefing for Tuesday, July 16th. We've got warmer temperatures returning, but we're not getting rid of the monsoon moisture, so showers and thunderstorms will be around every day, especially over the mountains, and most likely over the mountains we'll probably have to watch for some outflow storms developing an outflow drifting across the Snake Plain in the Magic Valley. Now tomorrow, Thursday, midweek, there might be an uptick in the storm coverage that might actually push us into critical fire conditions in terms of coverage of thunderstorms anyway. And of course, in the storms now, we've lost a little bit of that moisture, so we'll see a trend more towards mostly dry thunderstorms for the rest of the week. Satellite shows not much going on, at least early on, over portions of eastern Idaho. A little bit of mid-level cloud cover has pushed into the area, but not much going on even with that. Not much reported in the way of sprinkles, gusts of wind, or lightning this morning. But still a little bit of potential around later on today. And that potential basically lies east of I-15 all over on the Wyoming border. Maybe a couple of thunderstorms elsewhere, including up around Gilmore Summit and Lone Pine for today. But thunderstorm potential is there all the way through the week. And like we said, Wednesday and Thursday, there might be just enough uptick in coverage to see if we might end up with critical fire conditions. We'll take a look at that, where that potential might be going here in just a moment. But otherwise, for today, like I said, not much going on. A few thunderstorms there. You see those later this afternoon, early afternoon, firing up along the Wyoming border. A couple of storms over the central mountains, maybe as far as down south as Arco, most likely up farther north up along the Montana border. Not much to speak of there. Gusty winds, and really the wind gusts not very strong. Not much potential for gusts over 35 miles per hour for today. And overnight, we don't really have a lot going on across our area. So back to the rest of the forecast. Temperature-wise, we're a little bit warmer this afternoon. Not by much, but humidities, especially outside of the eastern and southeastern highlands, are back down to below 15% in many locations. There's that thunderstorm probability highest along the border. Not to say that we won't have a thunderstorm elsewhere, but a lot of areas where we've noticed with the blend of models, anytime you're getting down to around 5 or 10%, it's closer to 0 to 5% for thunderstorm potential. But something to watch for this afternoon into this evening. For tomorrow, we're starting to warm up. Some hundreds showing up in portions of the Magic and Treasure Valleys. Those humidities coming down in the lower elevations, kind of staying status quo with the monsoon moisture in the higher elevations. Now, here's that uptick for thunderstorm potential, especially across portions of the South Hills, down the Albion Mountains, down towards Jackpot, along the Wyoming border, up around Island Park as well, maybe into the Central Mountains for the afternoon. Dropping off a little bit into the evening hours, but still the potential of some thunderstorms around there, as well as this is Wednesday. We've noticed our high resolution models with some of this monsoon push, the last one anyway. They really weren't that good 12 hours out or more, so just to watch the trends as we go through the next couple of days, just to see where some of this thunderstorm potential might end up being a little higher versus elsewhere. There is the thunderstorm potential for Thursday. You'll notice continuing across the South Hills, Jackpot, into the southeastern highlands, especially up into the eastern highlands around Island Park as well. And this is mainly in the afternoon, maybe just a little bit past 6 o'clock each day for that. And looking at the rest of the forecast, that thunderstorm potential drops back a little bit. It is still there through the weekend. You'll notice temperatures really not warming up too much. Humidity's not changing too much. So we're going to kind of stay pretty even keel, just some minor fluctuations from day to day. At this point, no widespread excessive heat issues. We might be pushing heat advisory criteria over the weekend down around Shoshone, Burley, maybe up into the Wood River Valley, but that's a big if, something we'll be watching over the next few days. So again, temperatures are going to start coming back up. We're not getting rid of the thunderstorms, as we do keep some monsoon moisture around, and that actually probably keeps us from getting too far into excessive heat issues once we get later in the week into the weekend. And once again, we'll have to watch for an potential increase for thunderstorm coverage for red flag conditions Wednesday and the Thursday. Have a great Tuesday, and do stay safe out there, everyone.